today's video is about just my top 5 beauty tips. I'm sure when this video is over, I'm gonna be like, damn it, I left something out, because I always do that, but I tried to prepare as best as I could for this and wrote kind of like a little list of the 5 things and what I briefly wanted to talk about each of them. I kind of felt like this should have been one of my first videos, but I just didn't think to do it. I just wanted to start doing makeup, kind of rushed into things, you know? But this is just a few of the things that I decided were like the most important things in my opinion when it comes to beauty and makeup. So I'm just gonna get started. Number 1. The number 1 most important thing about beauty / makeup is skincare. Tons of people will tell me, you know, I want to look like this photo, but the foundation I use doesn't work. Well, first of all, this photo is completely photoshopped. It's airbrushed, it's touched up like most photos are. So as a makeup artist, when anybody brings me a picture or shows me a picture of something, the expectation is always higher than the result. Not because anyone sucks as a makeup artist, but makeup artists are not Photoshop. We can't make you look perfect. But what will help that and make our jobs easier and make your job easier when you're doing your makeup is to take care of your skin. Skincare can be very, very expensive, but that is the biggest thing that I'd say to splurge on above all else. Of course, your base, your foundation, your primers, all those things are really good and important, but at the end of the day, what you are layering it on is even more important. You have to remember that foundation and concealer, all of that, it covers hyperpigmentation, it colors discoloration and you know, redness, but it does not cover texture. They do have primers that help with texture, pore fillers, anti-wrinkle things, but at the end of the day, foundation will settle and sit on top of those things, but it will not eliminate them. Spending that extra money on skincare products is, in my opinion, one of the most important things in getting your makeup to look flawless and airbrushed and photoshopped. Face masks, exfoliating, always taking your makeup off at the end of the night. Makeup wipes are great, and a lot of them are like, oh, makeup remover wipes will remove all your makeup and they're a cleansing wipe, but I still recommend washing your face. You have pores and things get in those pores and they like to stay in those pores, and that's how we get breakouts. And it's super important to make sure you really exfoliate a few times a week and make sure you take care of your skin. Drink lots of water, which I am not the advocate for because I'm terrible at it. I don't drink enough water, but drinking a lot of water, I know drinking alcohol is fun. I noticed since I've been drinking a lot less that my skin has gotten a lot better. So alcohol is not great. The sun is not wonderful for your skin. So just kind of being mindful of, you know, doing things minimally as far as drinking and being out in the sun. Use sunscreen, SPF. I will do a more in-depth skincare video on the things that I use or the products that I like the most. But for now, I'm just kind of giving you the basics of like, this is what you should do. That's number 1. Number 2, trends. So in the makeup world, there are these things called trends. And I'm here to tell you, fuck them. Fuck all the trends. If you're a makeup artist and you're working in print or fashion shows, yes, there are requirements for trend. And that means basically what trends are is what's appropriate for that season, that time of year, whatever is in style at the time. That's pretty much what a trend is. So when makeup trends come around, you've got your seasonal makeup. So in fall, it's like a lot of oranges and reds and browns, which is my favorite. In the spring, it's a lot of pastel colors. Obviously, in summer, it's neons and bright colors. But really, it's not important. I'm in a beauty forum and I see a lot of people, you know, saying, is it okay to wear a dark lip with a dark smoky eye? You know, is it okay to, it's okay to do whatever you feel comfortable in. You don't have to follow what everyone else is doing and what everyone else is telling you to do. It's just a guideline. If you want to get into fashion and you're a blogger or, you know, you just really want to stay with the trends, that's totally fine. I do believe in nighttime and daytime trends, but even still, I'll go out in a full face makeup with a black lip during the day. I don't care. That's just me. I personally do not care what anyone has to say about this face because it's mine. Please do what you are comfortable in, no matter what it is, whether it be minimal makeup, a ton of makeup, pastels, fall colors. You can wear them any time of the year. It doesn't matter. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Number 3. My third beauty tip is doing what's best for you, which ties into our trends tip. I see, as a makeup artist, a lot of people will always ask me, so what's the best foundation? Well, that question is pretty broad because we're different people. So what might work for me might not work for you. Everyone has a different skin type. I always, as an artist, you have to ask your client what kind of skin they have, because you can't just throw anything on their face and just expect it to work or turn out the way it turns out on you. So when people ask me, I can recommend a foundation that I really like, but I can't guarantee that it'll work for you. Be mindful when you're watching YouTube videos. There's great YouTubers out there, your favorite people, you love to watch them, you watch all their videos, you buy everything that they suggest, but really at the end of the day, you want to be really careful because not a lot of stuff's going to work for you, and not everybody's got a return policy, honey. When you are researching products for yourself, research products for dry skin if you have dry skin. Research products for oily skin if you have oily skin. Get samples. Samples, guys, are so clutch. Go into Sephora, don't be afraid. Go up to the representative, go up to one of the artists and say, hey, can I get a sample of this foundation, and this foundation, and this foundation, and this primer? And they'll hook you up. You can have as many samples as you want. I always recommend trying something a few times before you commit to it, before you purchase it. I still will go in, I don't care how many beauty bloggers told me that this product is great, I will go sample it first before I go purchase it. I understand that my skin might not react well to it, I could have a bad reaction, I could break out. I could just not like it, for whatever reason. It could not be my color. So usually I give you a sample. If you apply makeup properly and you don't use too much of it, you can, unless you like full face, you like cake that shit on. They give you enough sample for like at least 2 applications. I tried a couple times for a couple days in a couple different ways with a couple of different tools. Give it a real try if you're really serious about it. If you really care about how your base looks and you're trying to improve it, honestly, test a product first. Once you test the product and you know it works for you, then you can go spend the $30, $40, $50 sometimes on the foundation or the primer, whatever it may be, and then you know for sure that it works for you. So my 4th beauty tip, tools, the brushes we use. I don't know how I was doing my makeup before with one of those little spongy things that come in like little drugstore palettes. Like, who the fuck can use those? Nobody. I mean, you can, maybe like a lid color. Once you start investing in brushes for yourself, your makeup will change. Your application will change. There's different brushes with different hairs that do different things, and if you can find just 5 clutch brushes that maybe have multiple uses, so you don't have to have so many brushes, then perfect. Like, perfect. You don't want too much clutter, you don't want to have to carry too many things with you when you travel, then get 5 brushes that okay, they do this, this, and this, and I can do my entire face with this, and this is my now everyday routine. I will again do a more in-depth favorite brushes video if anybody wants to see it. And I'll include the brushes, what I use them for, where you can get them, how much they are, everything will be super in-depth. Tools will totally change the way that you do your makeup. You'll feel more confident because you know, okay, this tool does this, and then you can go on YouTube and try to find out how to use it if you don't know how to use it. And you'll feel a lot better about your application. Maybe the things that you apply too much of, you can get like a less dense brush and you'll get a lighter application, and it'll completely change the way that you see some of the things that you wear. So that is my number 4 beauty tip. Number 5, in my opinion, the most important beauty tip is here. That's right, inside. Inner beauty. Sounds cliche, sounds corny, but it's freaking true. Attitude is everything. They used to have those signs in your classroom that said that, and it is so true. Being kind, being thoughtful, being polite even, just being nice. It's so easy. Whether you're mean inside or you're nice inside, it radiates outside. Everyone can see it. People joke about resting bitch face. It is real. I have it sometimes too, and you don't even notice it. But it's also important when you go to, what I try to do is when I go into a group of people that I may not have met before, because I've been told that I'm intimidating, and it's probably my makeup, it's probably my tattoos or the way that I dress. It's easy to be intimidated by somebody that you don't know. And by just going into a room and being aware of maybe the way you look sometimes, especially if you're going to teach a class. You walk into a classroom and you have a stank face because you're maybe afraid or you don't know how people are going to take you, just smile. You know what I'm saying? Just walking in there and smile and say hello to everybody. compliment somebody. Giving out random compliments is one of my favorite things to do, and I don't even do it on purpose. Like, I am one of those people that if I see something I like, I have to tell people that I like it. Like, I just have to. Like, if they have a nice shirt on and I can't help myself, I don't even want to know where they got it. I just want to let them know, like, your shirt, fucking bomb. It's good. I like it. If you're not a nice person, try it sometime. It literally is life-changing. Your makeup will wear so much better. All this stuff you cake on doesn't matter if your attitude is shit. You're not cute, boo-boo. Don't be shitty. I knew a girl once who literally walked through a casino, pretty beautiful girl, and somebody was in her way, and she literally pushed them out of her way and walked away all sassy like she was hot shit. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, who can be so inhumane that you would literally push a stranger out of your way so you can walk through? Being nice is the most important thing. Makeup comes off at the end of the day. You take that shit off, you go about your day, you put some on the next day, and it's literally just to make you look decent. When you come in there being beautiful and feeling beautiful and acting beautiful, you're untouchable. That's it for this video. Those were my top 5 beauty tips. I can't really think of anything else. But I will, like I said, go into a more in-depth skincare video and my favorite brushes. There'll probably be 2 separate videos. Also starting a new series that I'll have a guest on with me. I'll have a friend with me. And it's going to be a really fun segment. Something that I thought that viewers would enjoy. So it's going to be new, it's going to be fun, I'm going to try it out. I want to do one once a month, and hopefully you like it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Feeling like real East LA? We're not. Big misconception in the beauty world that my AC just cut on and it scared the shit out of me. My dog didn't budge though. Great guard dog you are. My foundation looks so white. Ew. Must have got a tan at the park yesterday and a bitch didn't notice. More bronzer. Just gotta bronze more. That's all you gotta do. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on this look. No? Yes? No? Guys, I'm obsessed with Snapchat. I'm obsessed with it. It never triggers right. I did it. I just looking cool. Have you guys watched Fuller House? Whatever happened to your predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, even TV.